morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are at. I hope you have a fantastic day. It's SoulSaint here, and we have a new update 10.3 sneak peek. It's been a while since we actually got our hands on this experience and be able to hear from our great announcer friend in regards to what's coming up for the day for the future for Raid. And I am excited to see what's going to be in store for it. It's going to be my blind response, my blind review of it. So we're going to take a look at it together and kind of get a feel for it. So let's jump into it. Let's jump into
everyone. Update 10.30 is just
around the corner.
With Raid's 6th anniversary being the focus. Alongside that main course, we'll also be serving up some tasty side treats for you to enjoy as well. So let's dive in with our latest sneak peek and see what's coming. First up, Raid's turning 6 years old. The Festival of Creation will be returning this year, packed with new events, gifts, and all the fun you'd expect from an anniversary celebration. This year's Festival of Creation is being held in Aravia, home of the elves.
Aravia.
Think classy soirees, elegance personified, and high society. Fancy, right? The Bastion is getting a makeover.
Yo, was that in a cold brawler?
So get your finest silks ready. If the enigmatic and charming Armands the Magnificent was the perfect host last year, then the graceful and sophisticated, aristocratic Lord Entertainer Fabian is certainly the man for the job this time around. Sure, he's undead, but death is no excuse to stop the festivities.
Well,
Fabian loves hosting parties, and that sometimes means dealing with unwanted guests. He's a crowd control powerhouse with petrification and true fear debuffs, manipulating skill cooldowns and a self-cleanse all part of his kit. He's gonna crush it in Arena and Siege. No one ruins Fabian's receptions and gets away with it. You can get your hands on Lord Entertainer Fabian through a special fusion event running from March 10th to March 26th. Don't miss out on adding this graceful ghost to your roster. You can find all the details for this year's Festival of Creation on our dedicated website. There's also a little puzzle related to this year's celebration, and solving it will net you a sweet reward. Raid's 6th anniversary isn't the only thing coming with Update 10.30. We're also rolling out some live arena changes that we teased in one of our What's Next in Raid episodes. We're speeding up progress by increasing the points you earn per victory and silver tiers to 7 points, and reducing the inactivity penalty to just 1 point.
So they're really trying to push people up.
Way into gold tier, that's it. You've made it. No more dropping out. Speaking of leagues, we're changing up gold tier as well. It'll now become a live arena seasonal league, complete with a live leaderboard. Each session will last for 4 weeks, followed by a 2-week cooldown before the next one kicks off.
So it's a monthly reset, okay.
You still earn and lose points based on victories and defeats, and you're still aiming to climb as high as you can. For those of you who reach the top of the leaderboard, there are some seriously awesome goodies up for grabs.
Okay, so we're going to get a monthly seasonal event, and in the top 100 to top 10, and of course first place, is going to be predicated upon your ability to win battles, and you get some resources. Let's see what you get. So top 100 is going to get a couple of shards, primals, voids, and sacreds, the good ones, okay? Some Lego books, mythical tombs, okay? It looks like there's going to be some gear drops. That might be what we already get with like Zeal and the likeness of it. But that one right there seems to scream that the purple chest right there seems to scream to be an accessory one. So I don't think that the current live arena chests give anything that's like accessory based, right? And then there's new pieces here, and you can collect up to 100 each of those. That is relic materials?
If you can finish in the top...
Then you got the border, as well as some other stuff, too, as well.
Top 10, or the #1 spot on the leaderboard, you'll be rewarded with shards, gear, skill tomes, and more. Plus, don't forget to show off your exclusive new avatar frames and flex your ranking on friends and foes alike. There's also milestone rewards you can earn during a live arena seasonal league by gaining season points. Once you've claimed them all, keep fighting and earning points to claim a seasonal chest. These chests contain artifacts and accessories from 2 new variable gear sets.
Okay, new gear sets. Wow.
First up, there's Stone Cleaver. As the name implies, it's perfect for taking out enemies hiding behind stone skin shields and will suit your attackers nicely. As it's a variable set, you'll get different bonuses for equipping different amounts of gear. But at 9 pieces, you'll get 25% more attack, 30% more critical damage, 10% more speed. Ignore 20% of your enemy's defenses, and you'll deal 100% more damage to stone skin shields. Not hard to see why it's called Stone Cleaver. The second set you can earn is called Rebirth. I think I can guess where this one's going, too. Rebirth can make your revivers faster with an extra 32% speed. More resilient against debuffs with 60 points of resistance.
Okay.
And also grant them a bunch of unique effects. They'll revive allies with 10% extra HP and turn meter, get a block damage buff once per round whenever an ally is killed, and decrease the cooldown of an ally's skills when they get revived by the wearer. It's a real lifesaver. Both sets offer advantage in PvE and PvP, so whether you're crushing it in the dungeons or conquering the arena, these sets are here to help you dominate. Another feature coming in 10.30 we teased in our last What's Next video is background multi-battles.
Yep.
Once you hit level 45, you'll unlock this feature for all game modes across Raid where multi-battles are already available. All you need to do is set up as usual, and then tap the Start Background Multi-Battles button, and you're good to go. Multi-battle rules still apply,
That's convenient.
but here's the best bit. You won't have to sit and watch your champions fight. You can sort your gear out, summon champions, almost anything other than watching your team run multi-battles. Oh, and you can use background multi-battles with super raids at the same time. Lastly, but by no means least, we've got a little quality of life update for Siege coming too. Clan leaders and deputies will be able to set attack targets as high, medium, and low priority. It's a handy little way to help ensure everyone in your clan is on the same page. Knowledge.
So I think this is one of their ways to respond to what people have been kind of complaining about, which is the lack of ability to communicate stuff regarding Raid's Siege mode without having some kind of external communication system. So a lot of people, a lot of clans right now probably discuss options and strategies and approaches via like alternative means like Discord, for example, right? And this right here is one small, and they even acknowledge it, it's a small quality of life way to kind of give focus to where the direction that the players are wanting to go towards to be able to win or to be able to like fight towards the same direction, you know? And I feel like that's okay. This is a W, especially if like there's a big push for contributions in terms of like the direction of a clan, and like maybe a portion of your clan is in a different time zone than you are in, or you know, leadership is in, and like instructions still need to be kind of given out. So like before everything has kind of been concluded, maybe the first round people have hit in a certain direction and you want to prioritize to go in this direction now at this point, but then you have to step away from the game because you got to rest, you got to go, you know, do work, you got to go, you know, have an IRL life, you know, all that good stuff, right? So during that period, while there's downtime for you, the information is still passed over to your clannies to be able to provide, you know, hey, this is the direction we want to go in. And I think that's fine.
Which is power,
that's fine.
And knowing where to attack can make sieges more successful. And that's everything for today. We can't wait to celebrate Raid's 6th anniversary with you when Update 10.30 drops. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment to let us know what you're most excited about. Until next time.
I won't lie. I think this is really, really cool. I'm actually curious to see how much more can the background battles be expanded upon. It would be really, really cool if you could farm a dungeon while you're also doing content, like, for example, maybe now, mind you, maybe those champions are locked behind the secret battle, or like your background battles. Those champions can't be used in another area, but maybe if you want to use like a couple other champions to do like Sin City progression, or maybe you want to do a Hydra key while you're also farming, maybe being able to do the combination of those would be pretty cool, you know? Or another example could be you have your dungeon team farming, and then you go and do arena battles. That would be nice, because then you could speed up your progress of being able to prioritize a farm while also doing something else that's like these tasks that you would do on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, you know? So I would be very, very impressed if Plarion gave us that capability. I think it might be a little unrealistic to expect. I think it's more so you do like menial tasks inside the Bastion, maybe a little bit of foraging and things around those lines that are not too imposing on using other like champions in general. Maybe you're building upon certain champions and you can't touch these that are in the, you know, in the background battle, but other champions can be built upon and all that. I think that is possible from my understanding from what they said. So that's kind of cool. I think that the new set bonuses are going to be interesting. I think Stone Cleaver is unique because we are in a Stone Skin meta. Stone Skin is very relevant, very present in a lot of different areas of the game. The Rebirth set is also unique too as well. I'd be curious to see what the structure is for when you get certain rewards or certain abilities, passives, sets, stats, whatever you want to call it. bonuses wise per each item. I would love to see that breakdown to get like a little bit of an idea of what you could kind of expect for that. But high speed, high resistance, and a little bit of maybe HP and a block damage, I heard too as well, makes that very, very cool. Decreasing the cooldown of any revived champion by 1 turn. We got a new puzzle coming out soon for people to be able to participate in for some free rewards, which is pretty cool. Let's see what else is there. The seasonal live arena thing is going to be pretty cool. I think some people are still going to be a little discouraged about it, and that's going to be kind of unfortunate, but I would recommend everybody try, because there's still milestones to be a part of. Yeah, the milestones are still worth going for, and let's break this down a little bit more. So I see that there is the gear, that now that we know that it's going to be the new gear drop, I still see the, what is that, magma cores, I believe they're called, the ore for, in-game, it's basically the in-game currency to be able to do stuff regarding relics. That's cool. And I'm going to assume these new, like, fragmented pieces are of varying rarities are going to be the new relics, perhaps, that are going to be coming out. I know there's been wind about that. And then, of course, just your standard, I see gemstones. Okay. So it's going to be another way for you to be able to acquire stuff that's going to be really, really important for the game progression-wise down the road. And the reason why I'm saying it like that is that, like, relics are super game-changing right now. If you're not farming aggressively towards getting new relics, then you're kind of hurting your account by not investing towards getting them, because it's a new layer of progression, a new layer of investment that gives your players, your champions, either utility or more enforcement of their capabilities in some way, and that is game-changing. It's a game changer. It's the new meta, for lack of better words. Relics alone change the meta of this game. So, getting access to more relics, as well as even a mythical craft at the top end, is kind of a big deal. And then, of course, you can farm constantly some chests that will give you some more resources along the way after you finish getting past these milestones. So, I would say that this is a very interesting update. Time will tell, and I'm pretty sure there's more news that's going to be on the way. So if you want to hear that news as it comes out, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and be a part of the community, because we're always going to have something in there. Our Discord is going to be available to you guys as well if you guys ever want to confirm some theories or, discuss some things that are going on in the game. Maybe even get some advice regarding your account, as well as takeovers that we do. It's all going to be in the panel below if you guys want to get that kind of information. And as always remember, stay ascended.
Got the